Greetings. I am the vampire. I am sure you are wondering where the F2PMaster has gone. Do not worry. The warlock has put him into my care while he attends some private business, and I am taking good care of him. I have persuaded him to stay the night at my mansion in Transylvania. He is in a bit of a trance at the moment, and because of this, I shall make a review in his place, after which he shall join me for a delicious meal. Ha ha ha! The game I shall review today is The Rise and Ruin, a turn-based, card-based fighting game. The graphics here are not outstanding, but they are serviceable. The skins and textures are crisp, the models are decent, but the best part about this game's looks are the animations, which are quite visceral, especially when you use more powerful attacks. Much to my dismay, however, there is no blood to speak of. Nevertheless, the premise is rather simple and easy to understand. You create an account, create a character from so far 2 different races, one which appears to be a sort of an alien look-alike, the other a lizard folk type being from Warhammer. I chose the lizard, not quite a fan of aliens to be honest. Then you are automatically given a starter deck and are allowed to fight. The mechanics of this game are simple as well. You join a battle lobby where you meet with other players and can talk to them. You can also challenge players to a battle. If the player you challenged accepts, you will load up, so far, one of 2 fighting arenas where you begin combat. Combat is rather simple. There are a few different types of cards to fight with. Attack cards, which are used to deal damage. It could be either magic cards, handheld weapons, or hand-to-hand attacks. Modifier cards, which are used to augment the output of an attack card. And defense cards, which can be helped to protect against the damage of attack cards. Players take turns attacking and defending, with the one who is challenged allowed to attack first. Attackers choose an attack card to use and attack with it, after which the other player is prompted to use a defense card. Attackers can also add a modifier card to improve the damage output of the attack card. Players can also choose to pass their turn, which allows you to recharge mana quickly than if you attacked. Mana is necessary to use for certain more powerful attack and defense cards. At this point, the attacker, if he chose to attack, will perform one or a series of strikes, dealing damage based on the skill of the attack card he used. If the defender used a defensive card, then his character will shrug off some of the damage that is dealt to him. This continues until one player defeats the other, upon which a cool finishing animation is performed and the battle ends. Trust me, the fights themselves are much more fun than I described them to be. After every fight, you will earn skill points which you can use to improve various skills which affect the output of a specific type of card, such as hand-to-hand or handheld, which affects different types of attack cards. In this way, the game is sort of like an RPG, with your characters getting slightly stronger after each fight. In the end, however, it is about strategy, knowing when to use which card at the right time and wisely spending your mana points. You can also buy cards, however these cost credits, in-game money which you must pay real money to obtain. However, you can earn new cards for free by competing in tournaments which are held rather frequently. This game is still an open beta, which explains why the game is lacking in fighters. There are only 2 races thus far, but 2 more are on the way, and arenas, of which there are only 2. The game is also lacking a big community. The few players I've met have been very friendly to me and to each other, but the community itself is rather small. And this, my friends, concludes my review. Rise and Ruin gets a definitive 10 out of 10, and a definite recommendation. However, I must tell you something. You must join this game and help the community grow, because otherwise, well, you never know, I may just show up at your door or by your window at night and feed upon you. Well, this is the end. The link to the official website is in the description. I must be off for now, for it is time to feed.